give you some knowledge on what you need to know really about breast cancer. We're honored to have in the studio with us Dr. Michael Roxin, cervical cancer. And we are here to have this conversation. Dr. Michael Roxin is a medical officer immunization with the WHO. And of course, we do have as well Dr. Selom Kuchuachi, who as well is EPA program manager at the Ghana Health Service. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us in studio.
Thank you for having us.
I want to start with you, Dr. Roxin. What do we need to know about cervical cancer?
Thank you, and good morning to you and your listeners and your viewers. Cervical cancer, as we all know, is the second most common cancer in Ghana here among women. If you look at it from the global perspective, it's the fourth most common cancer worldwide, so far as women are concerned. In Ghana here, every year we have about 3,000 women facing this diagnosis, cervical cancer.
3,000 women?
Yes, facing this diagnosis across the country. And out of this, more than half will lose their life before 1 year of the diagnosis. So it's really a serious situation that we need to look at. And the WHO, working with Ghana, has put in some measures to ensure that we're able to mitigate this burden, ensuring that our women are safe and healthy to carry on their roles to help our country develop.
Before we talk about the measures put in place by the WHO, are you able to tell us the prevalence rates or the burden? I know there's a bit of a difference. If you can explain to us what that means.
Yes. If we talk of burden, we will look at the absolute count, which is why I said that in Ghana, 3,000 cases recorded every year, and about 1,007 of these women die. But if you want to look at it with respect to per 100,000 women, we're having something about 120 cases per every 100,000 women we have in Ghana. And we want to further break it down, then it means that every day we have about 8 cases of cervical cancer being diagnosed in our country. And this is really grave. I think compared to other statistics that we hear, which sometimes we really run around with. But we've not drummed home this so much, so people are not really seeing the essence of putting in measures to mitigate this burden.
And we'll talk about the measures, but I want to come to you, Dr. Kuchuachi. I know that Ghana Health Service has been doing a lot. Your focus over the last months, if not years, has been on vaccinating children to kind of as an early stage preventive kind of measure. If you can tell us more about that.
So the Ghana Health Service started a pilot for cervical cancer in 2013. And in fact, we've had 2 different pilots that have been done, and they have all shown that the vaccine is safe for the country. The FDA has also registered the vaccine for about 10 years now. And in fact, the vaccine is actually in its 19th year of production. So it's quite a relatively old vaccine. We have been doing work in the background to get the government to get it back into our routine system. You know, Ghana Health Service, we are known for vaccinating children. But this time we are targeting a different age group, 9 to 14. And the reason we are targeting this group is that we found that the vaccine is most effective in this particular age group, the 9 to 14 group. And the added benefit is that we expect that most of these girls would also not have had their sexual debut, which is they may not have been exposed to the HPV virus at all. So that's the reason why we are looking to use vaccination. There are other means to target cervical cancer, and by means HPV. You can also look at screening, but that is for women 35, 45. And we all know what screening comes with: time, cost, and the individual's willingness to get screened. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I see you are wearing pink. There's a lot of noise about it, but how many women will actually take the step to go and get the screening done? And the other step is also treatment. So we want to make sure that any woman who has cervical cancer is diagnosed early. But the challenge is that you have to carry yourself there. How many women are willing to carry themselves? Also, cervical cancer at an early stage is asymptomatic. So by the time the woman starts developing symptoms to even be forced to move to the hospital, it's already spread. It's quite advanced. So which is why we are looking at vaccination as our easiest option. Because we're able to get our girls 9 to 14 years, we give them the vaccine, they are immune. When they come into contact with HPV, they will not be infected. And then they can live their lives healthy. We don't expect them to have cervical cancer in the years ahead.
And you talked about ensuring that you're getting the girls even before they become sexually active. And that's one of the things I've heard, that people who are more at risk of contracting cervical cancer are those who might have started or who had, who were exposed to sex very early, even before they became adults. I don't know how true that view is, if you can tell us more about that.
So cervical cancer is caused by close skin-to-skin contact, including sexual intercourse. And if you start sexual intercourse, the probability of you getting, in fact, for a normal person, by the age of 25, 80% of people would have got the HPV virus. Everybody would have encountered it in the wild. So if you start early, there's a higher chance that you will encounter it. Also, if you have multiple sexual partners, that goes without saying that you definitely encounter, or let's say a woman are having sex with a man who has multiple sexual partners, he will probably get it from somewhere and bring it. If you are somebody who smokes as well, you are at a risk of cervical cancer.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How?
Smoking is oncogenic. It causes a whole variety of cancers. Alcohol also does the same thing. So these are all things that can lead to cervical cancer. But we found that 90 to 95% of cervical cancers are caused by HPV. So as much as those other risk factors are there, most of the cervical cancer cases are caused by HPV, and about 70% of them are caused by what you call the very high-risk HPV, which is the type 16 and then the types 18.
And when you say that you become sexually active early, what is early? Which age, for instance, would the Ghana Health Service categorize as early and therefore more at risk of contracting cervical cancer?
Early is a child. So anybody below 18. Unfortunately, people are having sex at 9 years, 8 years. It's abuse, to be honest. I wouldn't classify it as sex. It's actually abuse, no matter how we spin it. But it's abuse. But these are all early. Anybody who is having sex, not as an adult, is having sex early. Yeah.
Let me ask you this before I come back to you, Dr. Ejay. You said that for women 35 and above, you do screening.
Yes.
And you said that the early stages of cervical cancer are not detectable.
Yes.
So how would people know that, something is cooking and I need to be able to go check?
Okay, so what I said was that...
And asking about the signs, really.
Yes, the cervical cancer are asymptomatic. So you will not have any symptoms. But if you go and do a pap smear and you do an HPV test, they can find it. Sometimes too, there are certain things there are changes around the cervix. When you do the cervical cancer, when you do the pap smear, they take the cells and then they look at them under the microscope. Then they can detect if there are abnormalities. And there are treatments that can actually, in quote, cure cervical cancer at the early stage. But this is only if you go ahead and do the pap smear. But if you don't go ahead and do this, you don't go and get screened, there's no way you will know. By the time you know, you'd have already started having the bleeding and the foul discharge, you'll be having the abdominal pain, the bloating, all the other symptoms that come with advanced cervical cancer.
And that's where you come in, Dr. J, because you were mentioning earlier that a number of people out of the 3,000 who contract it and those who die, they die within less than 1 year. Yes. If you can tell us more about at which stage you categorize somebody contracting cervical cancer as a terminal situation.
Yes, thank you very much. Most people who develop cervical cancer actually present late, and statistics have it that about 70% of cases diagnosed come in late. Like Dr. Salom said, if you do the screening, that's when you can see the early stage, because it will have no symptom. But most people will sit down because they wouldn't do the screening. They wait for some symptoms to occur, like bleeding from the vagina, having foul smelling discharge. Even some may have advanced stage of metastasis. They may even paralyze or have something we call fistula. That is, they begin to leak urine. That is when they want to go to the hospital to find out. So at this stage, that's the most advanced stage. It is challenging to actually do anything definite to help improve the quality of life. And most of them will lose their life because treatment too is very expensive. And I've seen patients who have to sell even their houses, their livelihoods, put all to treat the disease. But eventually, they lose their livelihood and also lose their lives. So prevention then becomes a very key strategy to even stop it in the first place, rather than waiting to want to be checking to see if you have it, or sitting back to see the symptoms before you go to the hospital, by which time it may be late. That is why we're emphasizing that we need to work on preventing it by vaccinating before we get to that stage where we can't do much about it.
You need to help in preventing it. Earlier, you were mentioning that the WHO is putting in some measures. Are you able to share with us those measures?
Yes, WHO is working with the government of Ghana, and globally we have what we call the 90-70-90 strategy. There is actually a strategy adopted at the UN level as part of our SDG to eliminate cervical cancer. So by the first 90, we mean that by 2030, girls, 90% of girls who are aged 15 years would have had their cervical cancer or HPV vaccination. And the second 70 is that women 35 and 40 years would have had screening for cervical cancer to early detect the disease if it's there. And then the last 90 is those who present with the disease, the early stage and even the late stage, would have some form of treatment to be able to improve their quality of life. So this is a global agenda, and we are supporting the government to implement it in Ghana. Countries all over the world, in fact, if you talk of the HPV vaccine, over 140 countries globally have already introduced this, with about 28 in Africa also having done that. So from the scale of things, that appear Ghana is even late, but it's better late than never.
And is this free for those who would probably will have to take advantage of the measures that are in place?
Yes, for the vaccination, girls 9 to 14 years will have it for free, as a EPR manager said. From 7th October to 11th, we'll have what we call the multi-age cohort campaign, where girls in this age will be vaccinated across board.
What about the screening for the 35 to 40s?
Yes, that one would have to be procured by the individuals.
Okay.
You know, we have a three-pronged approach: the vaccination, the screening, and also the treatment. But government is moving hard on the vaccination because it's a very key strategy. If you vaccinate, your risk of developing the cancer, it's so low, or it's reduced to almost zero, let me put it that way.
So for the purpose of, are you done?
Yes, I'm
okay,
done.
For the purpose of education, yes, men do not have cervix, and so they do not get cervical cancer. But I heard you say that if a man is sleeping with multiple women,
Yes,
he could contract that and give to the other woman that he is having a sexual interaction with. Just wanted to understand how that works.
so men also get HPV. And in fact, HPV can cause other cancers. So it causes cancers of the throat. In fact, all the head and neck cancers, HPV can cause. Cancers of the anus, the penis as well. So that's something so men do not have cervix, but they can transmit HPV. That's the underlying reason why you have the issue of men being around the vaccination. Yeah.
Any final word from you on really what we should expect from the Ghana Health Service regarding vaccination of children and any other information?
I'll just say that all parents should ensure their girls get vaccinated. It's free at point of use. After the multi-age cohort campaign that is ending on Saturday, it will be available at all our usual weighing sites. So you can take your girls and they will get the vaccination. Please get your girls vaccinated. It's very, very important. We don't want to lose another woman, another sister, another daughter to cervical cancer, a cancer which is very preventable.
But some people have misconceptions about it. It will prevent them from giving birth in the future, all of that. How are you educating people within the local areas so that they have the clear mind to be able to bring their girls?
So this is one of the avenues we are using. We are saying it here that the vaccine has been in use for 19 years. It's been used in the country for over 10 years. We have girls who were vaccinated in 2013 who are available. We have documentaries that show the girls telling you there's nothing about it that has affected their fertility or their life. And also, let's just look at it. The government would not put in something that would go against the economy, because if you have the girls not being able to reproduce in future, the economy will not grow. The country will not grow. In the end, we'll end up like the countries that are in code dying of. So the vaccine does not affect fertility. It won't make your girl promiscuous. It's actually something that's going to prevent her from developing a disease in the future. It's like how we give our girls or give our boys the normal weighing vaccines that we go and give: polio, measles, all those things. Those things are not aimed to go and make them become bad people. It's just to make sure that they are healthy going forward. So it's important that we all learn that it's something that is good. Our staff are also at the various levels, regional and district levels. I know there are various engagements going on. I have personally been seeing a lot of them, radio and TV as well. We are here to tell you that it's very important to get your girls vaccinated. Go out and get it done now.
In like 30 seconds, your final words, sir.
Yes, I will just retrace some of the points Dr. Kutuati made, that the safety of the vaccine is in no doubt, because trials or pilots were done in Ghana 2013-2015. And the girls who took the vaccine, we followed some of them up. Some have given birth, started their family. Those who want to also continue education have advanced, and they are in very profitable economic ventures. So there is no fear. We are all here to ensure that women are protected.
There's no fear here to ensure that women are protected. Thank you very much, Dr. Michael Roxanejay, who is Medical Officer Immunization with the WHO, and of course to you as well, Dr. Selom Kuchuati, who is EPAI Program Manager at the Ghana Health Service. You're still here on New Day on TV3. We did tell you that we are celebrating our 28th anniversary. You want to stay with us? When we come back, we'll bring you some more.
1997, Born to Lead. 1998, Fresh Voices, Bold Stories. 1999, A New Phase of Ghanaian TV. 2000, Coverage that shaped elections. 2001, Home of Breaking News. 2002, Raising Tomorrow's Stars. 2003, Ghana's Most Trusted Voices. 2004, Sports that unite us. 2005, Setting the Pace for Entertainment. 2006, Africa Tunes In. 2007, Ghana at 50, We Told the Story. 2008, Reality Shows that redefine culture. 2009, News with Courage. 2010, Africa's Best TV Station. 2011, Innovation Every Day. 2012, Elections with Integrity. 2015, Home of Ghana's Biggest Shows. 2019, Champions League Nights. 2020, In the Pandemic, We Stood With You. 2021, we helped you resume your regular programming. 2022, we raised the bar even higher. 2023, more shows, more fun. 2024, we showed Ghana what world-class election coverage looks like. 2025, still #1 for news, sports and entertainment. Truly, first in news, best in entertainment. For 28 years, we've been your voice, your stage, your story. TV3 at 28 years strong, still #1.
Time to celebrate. We told you from the start of the show that we had exciting news for you. By now, you know we're 28 years old. We're celebrating 28 years of broadcasting excellence. And we're celebrating with you because we're here today because you have stuck with us. Your loyalty, your support, your feedback, and all have brought us this far. So today we're joined on the show by our bosses. Our General Manager, 3 Group, Akofa, is here with us. Hi, Akofa.
Hello.
And our acting head of corporate communications, Carl, is also here with us. And we've got cake. We've got cake. When I saw this cake, you know the question I asked? Is it cake? You know that Is It Cake show? Is it cake on TikTok? Because it's so huge and so beautiful, and it's big because we're celebrating with you virtually.
It's a perfect reflection of what we've been doing here in the last 28 years.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of excellent work. I was saying earlier on that the tagline is perfect.
Yes.
First in news, best in entertainment.
Yes.
It's been that way for 28 years.
Yes.
And it will be that way for many more years to come.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes. Akofa, what does this mean for us 28 years down the line?
This is exciting. It's been 28 years of God's goodness, 28 years of excellence, leadership. TV3 has done it all. We've been at the top for 28 years. We've been #1 TV station for the past 28 years. In 1997, when TV3 made its entry onto the market, it used to be just one media house. And then when we came in, we brought in a lot of innovation, a lot of new things. I remember back then, and interestingly, I was here in 1999. I was here in the sales department, and we came up with all sorts of innovative ideas to bring the SMEs on TV. Back then, if you didn't have the millions, you couldn't advertise on television. And TV3 has done all of that. And so today, we are proud to celebrate 28 years with our lovely clients. They've been supportive over the years. And with our staff, both present and those who have passed through, those who have gone and come back, like myself. It's been exciting. We're grateful. Thank you to Media General staff or TV3 staff for all the hard work and dedication. Thank you to yourselves, our beautiful and handsome presenters. We love you. We thank you for all that you're doing. And we say a huge thank you to our clients as well. They've been with us. They've seen it all, done it with us, and we're very grateful. And today we're sharing this cake with everybody, especially our viewers.
Lovely. Yes. And our viewers have sent us many messages today, congratulating us, celebrating us, and asking us what we have in store for them for our 28th anniversary. So though they cannot join us in sharing this beautiful cake, we do have amazing plans for them, don't we?
We do. We will continue to bring them compelling content. When we came onto the screens, we said we would be first in news, best in entertainment. And today we pledge to continue to bring them the best of news and the best of entertainment.
And so much more.
Yeah.
And as we launch our 28th year anniversary celebration, we're also launching our Pink October
Yes, we are.
activities.
Yes, so the actual launch will be on Friday, where we will outdoor our Pink Clinic. The Pink Clinic will be open to the general public. You can come in, check it. Our tagline for this year is check it, win it. So you come into the clinic, there will be resource persons, there will be doctors in there to help you check and be safe. Okay. And then throughout the month, we'll be bringing in resource persons onto our live shows to educate us. We'll be celebrating some survivors as well. So stay tuned and enjoy.
Well, we're looking forward to all of that and so much more. And also, we're going to bring out all our pink outfits. We encourage you to do same, to do same as we mark Pink October this year here at TV3 and Media General. In addition to our Pink Clinic, we also have our Pink Kitchen.
Right.
Yes, where we're going to be bringing you some very good nutritional tips on meals you can eat if you have unfortunately been diagnosed with breast cancer, and how to stay safe in terms of your nutrition, and meals that you should probably stay away from so that you don't, increase your risk of getting the cancer. And together we can beat this. Together we can fight this. So our Pink Kitchen is coming soon. Our Pink Clinic is coming soon. But now, today, we're celebrating 28 years. We've got our cake. We've also got...
Yeah.
Confetti.
Confetti.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, fantastic. But again, I looked at the cake as well and was like, I asked the same question, is this cake?
Is it cake?
Are we going to eat all of that today? Yes, but I mean, it's been an amazing 28 years. Of course, earlier we're sharing our memories of what we were watching on TV way back, and the presenters, well, I was always glued to the news bit. We talked about the telenovelas and how they have evolved.
Oh, the mentor songs.
Oh, yeah. Mentor. And how Makokwe Kumati was so mean to, the first episode of Mentor. But it's just been amazing. And the fact that, when you work with an excellent team, it wraps up on you.
Yes.
So for me, that's one of the things that I'm grateful for as well, because I'm learning from you, we are learning from ourselves, and together we're building a great team and pushing the vision forward.
Yes.
So congratulations to us, I should
Congratulations
say.
to us. Yes, congratulations to us.
Happy birthday to us.
Congratulations to all our colleagues here.
Yeah.
All our colleagues here at TV3. And like you said, we learn from each other, we rub off each other.
Yes.
Our camera team, our
Yes.
lights team, the team that stays up all night to ensure that the station is running. We're just talking just now about some productions that end at 2 a.m., 1 a.m. But, we're happy to do it without complaining, without, thinking about the hours, but thinking about the end products, the products that we produce for our viewers to enjoy on television. So this is to all of us. Let's cut our cake. The knife is right there.
Right.
We're going to cut the cake.
Let's
all
join
of us.
hands.
So in the name
In the name of the Father, we're cutting the flower, the cake.
So we're cutting this cake.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Happy anniversary. Woo! I couldn't wait to do that. Happy anniversary to all of us. Happy anniversary to all of us. And may we see 28 more years and more in continuing to bring you broadcasting excellence in news and entertainment, current affairs, and everything in between. And thank you for your continued support, loyalty, and all to TV3 and 3 Group. And 3 Group. All right, more messages. We've got some messages from our sponsors who have supported us along this journey. Let's take a look.
Congratulations to Media General for achieving the incredible milestone of 28 years. This, by the way, is, I've been here about half that time, and I'm proud to have contributed to that over many years during this time period. This isn't just a celebration about the years that have gone by, but it's also the information, the entertainment, the education, and basically shaping the national discourse that has happened over the past 28 years. Our partnership with Media General has been a journey of shared values and mutual impact. Together, through programs like Ghana's Most Beautiful and Date Rush, we've not only entertained and educated Ghanaians, but have also connected with them on a deeper level. Our mission has always been to connect with people through the towers we build, the fiber we lay, the telecommunications and technology we deploy, voice, data, SMS, mobile money services. Our goal is to make everyday life simpler, more efficient, and more connected for Ghanaians. But true connection goes beyond infrastructure and platforms. It's about connecting voices, ideas, and communities. In this regard, Media General, through your powerful platforms that have been an invaluable partner to us, helping us to share our story, engage with customers, and reach audiences far beyond the limits of signal and cable, making our story part of the national conversation. As you celebrate 28 years of excellence, we're proud to stand with you, not just as sponsors, but as allies in shaping a more connected, informed, and empowered Ghana. We look forward to deepening this partnership and co-creating even more impact in the years ahead. So congratulations to Media General for achieving 28 years of progress. In addition, we wish to congratulate you for Ghana's Most Beautiful having won the CIMT Award for Best TV Show of the Year. Congratulations and double congratulations again.
Special thanks to all of our sponsors and Corporate Ghana who have stuck with us and brought us business, and we'll continue to serve you like we have, and we hope that the next 28 years will be better than the last 28 years, and we'll come back here, cut another cake, and celebrate. Now we're going to say goodbye now on TV, but our celebration continues on all our shows today, the afternoon show, and throughout the day. Today is day one of our 28th year, and we'll continue, like we have promised, to celebrate with you. So we're going to say goodbye now, and then we'll eat the cake.
I'm itching.
Yeah.
Yes.
you can't wait.
I'm behaving like the child who can't wait for 25th December.
Well, we all can't wait, but thank you all so much, and happy birthday to us. We'll be back on air with TV3 Newday, another edition tomorrow morning, exactly 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Enjoy the rest of our shows. Goodbye.